Is your car due for an MOT, or are you one of those who had the extension on your car from the March COVID situation with the DVLA? We're getting quite a lot of cars in, which obviously many people have had just sitting on the driveways because you're not being able to go anywhere, or you're working from home and so forth. So the biggest ones that we're hearing of at the moment are probably brake seized, battery flat, and broken road springs. I know, they just break. I know, it's just bizarre. The car could just be sitting there, you jump in it, ping, it just goes. So we're getting quite a few of those at the moment on that. So if you've got a car sitting on your driveway, it hasn't been moved for a little while, one or two tips is obviously just make sure you start the car and just run it about to make sure the brakes don't seize up, and obviously the battery keeps charged. However, sometimes the batteries will just start failing, just the fact that they're not being used regular. So we're getting a lot of calls again, so we're going out to customers, bringing the cars in or going out with a new battery. So if you're local and you want any help, give us a shout and we'll get you in. And again, with the MOT extension, you might think, oh, we're okay till January, that's fine, you've got the extension. But there's underlying issues with that as well. So as I just mentioned already, the brakes seizing up for lack of use, the fact that it's got broken road springs, and there could be other things on there. So we urge you, if your car's got an extension on it, probably to get it in sooner rather than later, because there's going to be a massive surge out there when everybody starts thinking about, I need to get my car MOT'd. So if you've got an extension on your car, give us a call, get it in sooner rather than later. Let's have a look at it for you, get it MOT'd, needs a service, let's get service done. And talking of service, again, I've mentioned this before on one or two of my videos, it is very, very confusing with cost of service and what's needed on that as well. So until we've actually looked at your car, sometimes we don't know what it needs, and there's a bit of confusion on there, and not every service book out there will have tick boxes to say air filter, fuel filter, pollen filter and so forth. So unless if you know exactly what was done on the last service, it's difficult to tell you which service is due without checking out there. So a clear example, we had a car booked in last week for what would be an interim service. So having done a bit of research, we realised the car actually needed a full service as opposed to just an interim. Interim would pretty much mean oil and a filter change, a check round, things like that. But the biggest service would include things like pollen filter, air filter, things like that. Luckily for us and for the customer as well, not just for us, but the customer actually listened to our advice, because we explained we felt the car wanted a full service as opposed to just an interim service. So let me just show you the air filter. So that's the air filter out of the car. I've done this a few times before as well. Look at that. That should be absolutely clean and without all this rubbish on there. So again, that is just blocked. So what effect does that have on a car? Very simple, the air filter. So this is what the engine is breathing in. So obviously if that's blocked in, it's not breathing as efficiently. So number one, the performance will suffer due to that, and also the consumption. So the car's not running efficiently, which will also affect the emissions. So overall, that little air filter will cause all sorts of issues. And obviously if you continue to do that, it might even bring an engine management light on, because again, the engine's not running efficiently. So we urge you, just to make sure your vehicle is serviced, maintained to what it needs, rather than just having an oil and filter change. There's things like air filter, pollen filter, fuel filter on some vehicles. So all these things on that. And of course, we are making sure every single car that's been in for a service or an MOT, we fully sanitize the vehicle before you get it back. So we've got a special machine here, the ozone machine, which again I've shown in a few videos there. We plug that in. Takes on average about just less than 25 minutes on the average car, but it fully sanitizes the inside. It changes the ozone inside completely, so it's not just fragrances or just gases put in there. It actually cleans the whole ozone inside, so it leaves it full bacteria free. So there we go, the full results of it there. It is a fantastic system, and we do that free of charge on every single car that comes in for service and MOT, so you know the car's coming back to you healthy and safety. And of course, again, if you're local, we're happy to pick your car up. If you don't want to come down here, we're happy to come to your house, pick the car up, drop it back for you, free of charge, no cost to you whatsoever, just part of our service to look after you. So any further information you want or any help, just pick the phone up, give us a shout. Harris Motors on 01782 834 215. Happy to help you. Anything you want to the car, just advice. If you want some advice on something you're not sure about, so service, tyres, MOTs, diagnostics, anything at all. So either pop in or give us a call. Phone number again 01782 834 215, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon. Stay safe. Thanks for watching.